Welcome to our presentation on behavior modification techniques. Today we will explore various methods psychologists use to change behavior effectively. My name is Mirza Jahanzeb Beg. I'm an assistant professor at the Department of Psychology, Kumaraguru College of Liberal Arts and Science, and I'm excited to guide you through these essential concepts that have practical applications in therapy, education, and beyond. So let's begin. Behavior modification is a systematic approach to changing undesirable behaviors while reinforcing the positive ones. It draws from important psychological theories like operant conditioning by B.F. Skinner, which focuses on how consequences shape behavior. Throughout this session, we'll see how these techniques can improve people's lives in various settings, from therapy to education. Systematic desensitization is a therapeutic technique used to help individuals confront their fears gradually. First, we create a fear hierarchy, listing situations from least to most anxiety-provoking. Next, patients learn relaxation techniques such as progressive muscle relaxation. Finally, we expose them to these fears in a controlled way, allowing them to manage their anxiety effectively. This method is particularly useful for treating phobias. Now let's consider how systematic desensitization can be applied in real life. For example, someone with social anxiety may begin to by imagining speaking in public, then gradually moving to practicing in front of a mirror, and finally they may speak to a small group. Modern technology like virtual reality enhances this process by providing safe, controlled environment for exposure, ultimately helping individuals feel more confident. Progressive muscle relaxation, developed by Edmund Jacobson, teaches us to recognize and reduce physical tension. The process involves tensing and then relaxing each muscle group, starting from the feet and moving up to the head. This technique not only helps in achieving a relaxed state, but also reduces anxiety levels and improves overall well-being. It is a simple yet effective method that can be practiced daily. Rational emotive behavior therapy, or REBT, focuses on changing irrational beliefs that cause emotional distress in an individual. According to ABC model, when we encounter an activating event, our beliefs about that event lead to emotional consequences. By identifying these and challenging these irrational beliefs, we can promote healthier emotional responses and better mental health. REBT is particularly helpful for those struggling with anxiety as well as depression. Aversive techniques involve using unpleasant stimulus to decrease unwanted behaviors. This could range from applying a mild electric shock for severe self-harm cases to using bitter substances to deter nail biting. However, ethical considerations are very crucial. These methods should be used sparingly and with caution. Today, many psychologists prefer positive reinforcement strategies over aversive ones due to ethical implications. Flooding is another method used to treat severe phobias. Unlike systematic desensitization, flooding involves immediate and prolonged exposure to the most frightening situation without gradual buildup. This technique helps extinguish the fear response by showing that the feared outcome does not occur. However, it can be emotionally intense, so it's important that this approach is conducted under professional supervision to ensure the person's safety and comfort. Modeling, rooted in Albert Bandura's social learning theory, involves learning through observing others. When individuals see someone else perform a behavior, and receive a positive reinforcement, they are more likely to imitate that behavior. This technique is very widely used in educational settings where teachers can demonstrate social skills or academic tasks for students to follow. It emphasizes on the power of observational learning in behavior modification. Shaping is a technique where we reinforce successive approximations of a desired behavior. For example, if we want to teach a kid to tie their shoes, we start by reinforcing smaller steps like looping the laces. As the child masters each step, we gradually increase the criteria for reinforcement until they can tie their shoes independently. This method is effective for building complex behaviors over time, ensuring success along the way. Prompting involves giving cues or hints to encourage a specific behavior. There are different types of prompts such as physical, verbal, and visual. The goal is to support the individual in performing the desired behavior while gradually fading these prompts over time. For example, when a child or when a teacher when teaching a child a new skill, a teacher or a parent might initially guide their hand and later allow them to perform the task independently as they gain confidence. Similarly, fading is closely related to prompting and involves gradually reducing the level of assistance provided. Once a learner shows understanding, we slowly and gradually remove prompts to promote independent performance. For instance, if we help a student with reading, we might start with a lot of guidance and gradually let them read alone. This strategy ensures that the desired behavior continues even when prompts are no longer present. Chaining breaks down complex behaviors into smaller and manageable steps. There are two methods. Number one is the forward chaining, where we teach from the beginning of a task, and the backward chaining, where we start with the final step. For example, teaching a child to wash their hand can involve chaining steps like turning on the tap, applying the soap, and rinsing. This method helps learners master each part before moving on to the next one. Another important and interesting system is token economy system. A token economy is a system that uses tokens as reinforcement for desired behaviors. When individuals exhibit positive behaviors, they earn tokens that can be exchanged for rewards. This technique is effective in various settings, including classrooms and therapy, as it motivates individuals to adhere to desired behaviors. Research shows that token economies can lead to significant improvement in the behavior as well as engagement. Time out is a technique that is used to reduce undesirable behaviors by temporarily removing an individual from a reinforcing environment. It should be implemented immediately following the desired behavior and kept brief to be effective. The goal is to provide the individual with the chance to calm down and reflect. When used appropriately, time out can help break negative behavior cycles and encourage better choices. Now let's focus on some practical applications of these techniques. Also, we'll focus on practical examples of combining techniques. In social skills, training for children with autism, therapists often use shaping as well as modeling together. By demonstrating social interactions and reinforcing even small successes, children can gradually and slowly develop their social skills. This integrated approach has proven effective in enhancing communication and reducing the social anxiety in the subject. So, combining different behavior modification techniques can lead to the best outcome. For example, using systematic desensitization alongside JPMR can significantly reduce test anxiety. Customizing these strategies to fit individual needs and contexts ensures that we address the unique challenges each person faces. Collaborating among caregivers, educators, and therapists enhances the effectiveness of these techniques. Ethics are crucial when applying behavior modification techniques. Informed consent is a fundamental principle, ensuring that participants understand the process. Minimizing harm is very essential, meaning we should choose non-aversive methods first. We adhere to ethical standards set by the organizations like APA, or there are ethics committees in individual institutions that monitor the progress to ensure we protect the well-being of individuals undergoing behavior modification. Implementing behavior modification techniques can present several challenges, such as resistance to change or difficulties in generalization. It is very essential to address these issues with ongoing support and motivation strategies. By using natural cues in the environment and providing consistent reinforcement, we can help individuals maintain their progress. Finding solutions to these challenges is key to long-term success. So, in conclusion, we have covered a range of effective behavior modification techniques that can significantly impact individuals' lives. Looking ahead, we see exciting trends such as the integration of technology in tracking behaviors and providing real-time feedback. Ultimately, tailoring these strategies to meet the individual needs will maximize effectiveness and ensure positive outcomes in behavior modification. Thank you very much.